Hey guys, as always, a big welcome back. Today I wanted to do a review on some upgrades that I've made to the tank. This is my new 200-gallon acrylic tank. And I did a little showing of what I had gotten. I've put in some EcoTech products, but now I want to actually go over them with you. So the system is controlled by Reef Link, which is by EcoTech, and it powers the MP40s. I got a quiet drive and a normal. And for lighting, I'm using the Radians, and they are XR30Ws, I guess. They're Gen 2s, but they're definitely they're doing the trick. I'm very happy with them. So far, the corals are doing fine. Aptasia is growing like crazy, so that's got to be good, right? No, I'm joking about that. That's not great, but that's just something that's been going on in the tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the settings with you guys and kind of show you the best I can. Obviously the cameras don't pick up LED light that well. I filmed this with a GoPro, so here we go through some of the settings, and you can kind of see on screen. I just go through them pretty quickly, but you can see the change in color. Sorry for the little delay there. I'm not that good at overlapping videos. And so we can go through and see all the settings. I myself am just using their recommended settings, I guess, but with a little bit longer daylight than they recommend. But we'll do a demo after, actually, of my current settings, and you'll get to see it run through. So these are all presets, and this is on my phone, but you can actually do it on the computer as well. And you can do it from anywhere in the world, actually. You just log in and control your tank, so it's fun. I had a buddy over at my place while I was out of town, and I threw it to a really cool mode, which is disco, and just to mess with him a little bit. It was pretty funny. So here I'm going to show you some of the modes. Now, I didn't record audio for Thunderstorm, but when you do have it on Thunderstorm, if you wanted to actually, just if you were reading and you want to relax or something, it does actually play rain and thunderstorm noises, so sound effects in the background. And kind of, I think they try to sync it with the lightning the best they can. And anyways, it's kind of cool. Not that I would actually ever probably sit and use it. Just kind of a neat little function that's there. I don't think the fish really care. Doesn't seem to bother them. It's not like they hide, but they're just doing their thing. And demo mode is just going to actually kind of go through a whole lot of different color spectrums that the lights can achieve. So you can, in addition to using the presets, you could actually set your own coloration. So there's some, like, really vivid purples and stuff that don't come in the presets, but if you like that, you could. Unfortunately, red doesn't show up on this video very well at all. However, it is pretty cool in person. But, so this will just take us a few minutes to go through all these settings. And for me, these were the upgrades to my Max Spec razors, which were fine lights. There was nothing wrong with them. I'm just a big kid, though. I like stuff to play with, so these lights were really cool that I can control them with my phone. And obviously they are the full spectrum and then some, compared to the razors, which were just blue and white. So you couldn't achieve certain coloration with them. And disco, this one I don't think the fish like. So I don't actually really ever run this other than if I was just making a quick video clip. Now I'm going to go through some of the other things here. I think here's where I'm going to be showing you guys my settings, which is, yeah, so it's showing just from a midnight start, but my daily schedule. And it'll start lightening up. And that little tiny second of delay in the recording there, sorry, between the little screen and the big screen anyway, made it look like the sun comes up a little later than it really does. The sun actually comes up in the tank at about 8:15. And there we go, and it goes out at midnight. So, and it flicked back to disco just because that's what I had running. So one thing I don't like is that I have to actually press the back button on my phone though to get it to go back to its normal function and then re-enter. So here I'm going to show you guys the Vortec Pumps. They are pretty cool. So just you can kind of get to see a few little settings. You can set the max speed, and they have all kinds of crazy cool settings. So you get to see. I'm going to go through some of them here in a second. And this, you'll see the different modes. There's short pulse, long pulse, reef crest, tidal surge, nutrient export, which while you guys are watching this, you can see some examples of how the corals are moving. You'll see some changes in it, but I'll tell you, I really like the nutrient export, because I can have my tank is looking crystal clear, and I'll put on nutrient export, and all this crap will get stirred up from in the bottom and the rocks, and you'll just see the water column have little particles everywhere. And where do those particles go? Obviously down through the filtration into the filter sock and the skimmer and whatnot. So that is a really cool feature. It's basically a pulse mode, a really high powered pulse, and really stirs it up. Some of these other modes, I haven't even really looked into them. Once again, I just went with the preset. It's got a preset setting, which I'm probably going to turn up. I think it maxes out at 50%. I'm going to go ahead and turn that up to about 70. It makes it nice and quiet. I don't even hear the pumps, but I think on this size of a tank, I may be better suited to have it run a little bit higher to get a little more flow around the tank. Though you do see at the top of the tank, my return comes in on the opposite end, and one for the top of the surface and one down the back wall, just to help with some water flow in there so I don't get any dead areas. And the fish, they love it. When I get this thing turned on max, you will just see them all swimming in the current. They seem to really enjoy it. The best way I could figure it's like them having a treadmill. They just really enjoy it. There's a new addition to my tank right in the center there, Yellow Tang. He seems quite happy. He's been getting a little bit bullied. His fins are a little chewed up. Not too bad, but that's how they initiate the new guy in my tank, I guess. They like to welcome him with an initiation beating. And still just going through some modes here. On a little side note, it's been kind of crazy lately. I feed the seaweed, the nori, to my tank daily, and the last few days my damn clownfish have been eating it. That's pretty surprising. I didn't think a clownfish really eating that, but anyway, while I was just there looking at them, I figured I'd mention that. So I really wish that the camera could pick up the colors better, but sorry guys, you got to look at my phone screen there. I'm not that good at editing videos, like I said. I just leave it there. It was too much cutting to try to cut those little segments out. And so now I'm just kind of going through some more settings, and on the computer, I haven't seen it on the phone, but on the computer I can actually log in, and I've got my tank layout set up the way I have the pumps and the lights and all that. Just, I don't know why, it lets you set up your tank design. Doesn't actually seem to do anything, but that's those, and I'm just kind of going through a few things here. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of what's in the app. And so far so good. I'm really happy with the system, and it's worth the money. And I had thought about getting an Apex controller, and really now I just don't even see a need for it. These the lights are good. The only thing it's really going to tell me is pH and temperature. So I really don't even think I'll bother. I am going to set up a cam on this at some point. That is an option that can be added, and so I'll probably show you guys that when that's figured out and set up. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I do appreciate you guys joining me today, and hopefully you'll subscribe to see future updates on the Reef Tank as I go over my system. Thanks for watching, guys.